Hello everybody, this is your girl Misty Dawn. This is Moments with Misty. This is your Q&A and this is part 2. Oh, I said that really quickly, didn't I? If you're wondering why my hair looks weird, it's because I just got out of the shower. And it's in that really shaggy state. If I can talk. Okay. So, let's get back to it. Danielle Sylvester asks, if you could be any animal and you could be mixed with 3 different animals and real animals. She's not talking like unicorns, trolls, I don't know, whatever mystical animal else there is, like Pegasus or whatever. She's talking like cats or tigers or, dogs, cats, a thing. What kind of animal would you be and why? Well, Danielle, I would be a panther, a raven, and a tropical fish. Now you're probably sitting there going, really? Wow. That's a weird combination. Well, it kind of is, but it's kind of not. It's like, okay, I would be a panther because panthers are very, very strong. They're fast. They know how to hunt food so they can take care of themselves and their babies. And they're slick. They're like, ooh. And they go through and they go, and they pounce on it. And they get it. They get it. So, and then a raven, back in the medieval days, they used to use ravens, tie little messages, and they taught them how to go across millions of miles. Well, thousands, whatever, hundreds, to take messages back and forth to the different kingdoms. So ravens are really smart, and they're geographically smart, because between you, me, and the doorknob, I'm geographically retarded. Because I used to think that Belleville was Butler and Butler was Bucyrus, and because it's a bee town. I don't know, it was weird. So at least I'd know where I was going. And tropical fish are gorgeous. They're just beautiful because they have all these colors. Just wonderful. So I think what I would be is like a panther, and I would have raven wings, and then I would have like on my fur would be like these swirls of different beautiful colors that were kind of just iridescent almost. So like when you looked at me, I'd look black, but if the light hit me at just a certain point, I would look like have those colors. So, and I would be called a pantherish. A pantherish. So I hope that answered that question for you, Danielle. Danielle also asks, if you could have 2 superpowers, what would they be and why? Well, Danielle, I would have super speed and super strength, because I would want to get all of my work done super fast, and I would want to be able to pick things up super easy, because like my body hurts so stinking bad that like I wouldn't hurt if I had super strength. It wouldn't hurt my back, it wouldn't hurt my legs or my arms or my chest or anything like that. So that's why I would want those 2 superpowers. And Danielle also asks, what do you think about police brutality against the Black community in the USA? I think this. I think is wrong. It's more than wrong. It's appalling. It's disgusting. And I literally have to turn off the TV. I can't read about it anymore. I can't do anything. Because when it's videotaped and documented, then I can make a decision and say, yes, that was police brutality, or no, that wasn't police brutality. But because if it's not documented, then I can't say, because I know how people are. So you have a white cop and a black guy who's committing a crime, or he's drunk or something, high on meth, whatever, just for conversation's sake. And he's all irate, and the black cop or the white cop is trying to de-escalate the situation. He says, "Okay, sir, you really need to calm down, sir. Just please calm down. We're going to take care of this. We're going to handle it. Just please calm down. Can you please turn around and put your hands on the car and spread your legs so that we can search you, please?" And the guy's like all aggressive about it. Well, then he has to be forceful and put him to the ground. Now he doesn't have to beat him up after that. No. But he has to be forceful and restrain him. He does have to do that. So it's kind of an iffy situation. Well, look at the Trayvon case. He is dead. He's a kid and he's dead. I didn't see it happen. I know what I read in the papers, what I seen on TV about this George Zimmerman guy. I know all about that stuff. And it's ridiculous. The kid's dead. Now, if it was a racist thing, that's sad. That's why I almost can't watch anymore, because people are killing people over skin color. Why in the world would anybody do that? I don't get it. I love everyone. I don't care if you're pink, purple. I don't care. If you're good to me, I'm good to you. And if you're a policeman and you're already, this is just one little tidbit. Usually policemen are kind of arrogant. Not all of them, some of them. They let their status go to their head. And they think that they have some kind of superpower, which they don't. And they will act as though they have every right to hurt you, and they don't. If you're racist, number one, don't try to be a policeman. Because you're going to run into every race there is. Because there's white, black, Mexican, Spanish of all branches. I mean, you never know. You're going to run into an alien. Who knows? But you cannot be racist. It's just wrong. And for so many documented reports of police brutality against the black community in the United States is just ridiculous. I think it's wrong. But because we're not all there in every instance, we don't know that it is or isn't, unless it's documented. So I guess my opinion is it's definitely wrong, and I don't agree with it at all. And if the tables were turned and it was a black cop beating up a white person, I would say the same thing. It's wrong. It shouldn't be done. It's completely wrong, and I oppose it. 110% I oppose it. So I hope that that kind of answered your question and I didn't bounce back and forth too much. And the main gist of things, I hate it. I hate racism altogether. Altogether. Okay, Jamie Lynn Lowe asks, what do you think about cheese? Oh, girl. I should belong to a support group about cheese. I love cheese. You know the pumpkin seed on Lex Ave in Mansfield? They have this sign that always says what cheese they have on sale. I went on and on like 2 hours with my roommates about Havarti cheese and it being like $4.29 a pound. And how good of a deal that was, because Havarti's expensive. So yeah, I absolutely love cheese. I love Havarti cheese, Swiss cheese, baby Swiss cheese, cheddar cheese, sharp cheddar cheese. I feel like Bubba Gump. I really do. Barbecue shrimp on the barbie. Skewered shrimp. I love cheese. I even go to GFS and we buy like a couple blocks of cheese and a bag of shredded cheese because I eat so much cheese. It's like I should just eat cheese and forget about it. And just have that in my diet all the time. I'm just saying. It's like cheese and coffee. That's what I do. I hope that that answers your question. Oh, and if you need, let me know and I will tell you where to get the best cheeses at. And if you're going to spend the extra money for a really good cheese, Havarti cheese, herb Havarti cheese is very, very good. And it's worth the extra money because it's very, very, and it makes a lot of stuff taste really, really good. So, on a side note, I hope that answered your question, Jamie, and thank you for asking. Tanya Witt asks, are you still a Hello Kitty fan? Well, I am to an extent, of a tiny extent. Some people have fallen away from my life. You know, they have people that are there for a reason, season, and some for a lifetime. I guess maybe the season was over for them, maybe. I don't know. I'm saddened about it. But they were kind of enablers, allowing me to be that little kid, which isn't bad. I mean, sometimes you need that. But I'm kind of growing out of that because I've changed a lot over the last like 8-9 months. And I'm getting more into my gothic stage, and they just call it gothic because it's creepy. And it's like a lot of dark colors. Because I like crimson red and I like black a lot. So if I see something cute with Hello Kitty on it, I might say, hey, I want that. But I'm not like fiending like I used to. I really like ravens and crosses that are called Gothic crosses or even Celtic crosses. And as for like more things that are more geared towards children, I would probably say Monster High. That's like a Gothic kind of thing. I've got the 2 dolls that I wanted though, which was Frankenstein and Dracula. I wanted those 2 dolls and I got those. I actually got those for Christmas, for Christmas a few years back from my friend Vicky. So that was really cool. So I have those 2 to display. I'm more into postmortem photography, and I'm collecting that currently. And I'm back into my antiques that I like a lot. Something that looks kind of gothic and faded and stuff like that. So I hope that that answered your question. And so I will bid you guys adieu, and we will get to part 3. So this is really fun. Thank you so much for submitting your questions. So until then, goodbye, my darlings.